wait a little bit. We'd chat with the chat for a bit. How's everybody doing? You guys
Are
liking
we famous yet?
the cave? The spooky cave?
We doing a quick AMA with the audience?
AMA.
Yeah.
How does everyone like the puns?
Let's see how many more of these minor jokes we can get.
I mean, you know the nobody asked, but that little bracelet I wear, that was the glowing light.
Nobody asks, because probably nobody cares.
Oh.
Oh,
Just
the
kidding.
guy's
What the fuck?
I care. I do care.
Wait, who?
No.
I just
Jared,
figured the
this is not the
What?
position I picked in the map. This is not the position I picked.
What do you mean?
Who?
You fucking rat cunt.
Oh my.
I wanted to be corner.
What are these little like green splooches?
they're minus.
For the miners, yeah.
Good.
Oh, okay.
We need to find a miner.
You know, I
Kai, you
think
can
they're
move
really gonna
around.
play a minor role in this story.
What?
Another one.
You really went for that one, huh?
Viewer
Yeah.
count just went down to
I mean,
24 to 23.
You were
Oh, no.
digging for that one pretty hard.
You know, I really had to pick at it for a while.
Oh god.
Oh my
Stop.
god.
Bro,
up.
stop.
No.
Posture check from right.
So confused. My brain hurty. That could just be
don't-
the sleep deprivation though.
Yeah, don't mind them.
It's hard to have good posture because I'm at like a bar stool height and my feet don't touch the floor.
So you just Effie in real life.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm 5'2". That's not that
She
short.
actually is 2 feet tall.
Surprise.
Yeah, my
Jeez.
character's unintentionally the exact same height as me.
Yeah, I'm actually
Oh,
7'1", guys.
7'1".
Yeah.
That's impressive. Where's the?
I'm
Why
the
aren't you in the
second highest
NBA?
arm.
And 358 years
Not
old.
me. Yeah, I'm
Wait,
actually.
Kai, aren't you like
doing
6'6"?
You're also 300.
Oh, speaking of tiny girls, Sassy's just joined
I
the
think
chat.
Joe will get here in a bit, so we can kind of just start up everyone with their patrolling around. See what's everybody
Sassy.
what's everybody doing in this mine now that you guys can just hear the constant kind of tings of pickaxes hitting against stone and ores and the walls and everything, kind of just reverberating and echoing around, as well as just kind of
Spinning my gun.
the thick air that's kind of you have to make an effort to take a deep breath,
Lewa was just ready to go.
as no one's really
that.
patrolling.
He's got that warm feeling.
I'm gonna
He's staying.
patrol.
He's staying
I'll
close
patrol
to
for
Island
Island
still.
Or Island's patrol.
Oh my god, Jackson.
I'm just learning more music from our half-orc friend.
You just see he's kind of just
Maybe
engrossed.
chill.
Ping, ping, ping.
I suppose we'll do a patrol this way.
Yeah. So who's all patrolling right now?
I am,
I
for sure.
don't know who I'm following, but I follow them diligently.
Leroy, come down the hallway.
Leroy, it's coming.
So as you guys are moving with through there, let's see. 1 second, boys. Yeah. So Malia, Effie, Rin, what are your guys' passive perceptions?
Leroy.
14.
16.
14, 16. Okay, Malia and Rin. Rin, what's your passive perception?
I think 15.
15. So Malia and Rin, you guys do notice that on this wall, kind of right here, as you're passing by, or if you're like in this area, as you had walked by Malia and Rin, you can kind of see that she's gone over there and checked it out. If you have, there's kind of what looks like this miner has just kind of moved from here over to here and started mining. You notice that where he had previously been mining, there's kind of like a weird flat spot on the wall that's flatter than a normal rock should be, and like right here. Can I see
As you
him?
do as well, the orc that was talking as well kind of comes over and goes, "Oh, what you found over here, mate? Who is this?"
Why is the wall like that?
"What, a wall?" He kind of like squints at it. What's wrong with the wall?
It's super flat.
Super flat. Sees as he kind of walks up, kind of presses his hand on it. Goes, "Oh, what is this?" And he kind of like runs his hand kind of along it. He goes, "This is really..." And as he does, you see as the wall explodes, and as you do, you see this black viscous kind of coming out, and you see it envelops him. As you guys have a look, as you see a very interesting wave of liquid kind of comes out, kind of black, kind of purple, and as it does, you see this individual's like,
You see,
"Ah!" and
you guys see kind of what looks like this, just kind of pouring out of the wall.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
All right, as
Oh,
it completely
hello.
engulfs this individual here.
Can I even try and grab him?
No, he is
There's
completely
no moment that he's
engulfed.
just completely swallowed by it. And with that, can I have you guys, the three of you, roll initiative?
Okay.
Oh, someone just left.
Would I be able to roll it with advantage with my vigilant blessing?
Yes, yes, you can.
Yes. And you guys over here all hear a loud crashing and screaming, as well as Han. You hear this as well. You hear that same, what sound like the half orc you guys heard earlier, but you just hear a scream that's completely enveloped then by just kind of the echoing of like. That's all you guys are. Your ears are filled with.
Oh.
What's
He's
that?
just standing there.
All right, everyone.
Can
No
we
more
tell which
moving
person?
right now. We're gonna start initiative turns.
Let's come back.
Everyone?
Yeah. So you guys, everyone can roll initiative. As you guys hear this now screaming.
Everywhere, everyone.
Everyone.
Wait, where is everyone? I don't know where my group is. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that sucks. Initiative has started.
Look, come a little north.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh
you,
no,
yeah,
Luck.
Just move up.
Wait, someone else.
I'll-
Oh wait, no, I'm the only one.
So yeah.
I can see you. I'll make sure to stay with you.
All right.
Alright.
So
Alright, I'll head there.
Nathan, that's you can take it away.
Hold on. Wait, I'm still doing initiatives. Hold on.
What?
Yeah,
How'd you
I'm in
roll 5, bro?
Oh yeah, do you like that 5 initiative?
Dude, I think you rolled that low last time.
No, I didn't. I rolled high last time.
Let me show this for everybody.
Did you? Oh, you
Yeah,
probably did.
I'll show this for everybody again, just so I can show them there. This is what that's what the
I don't like that.
thing that has come out of the wall looks like.
I see you,
I love those
fool.
goo boys.
Good boys.
It's like
Are
a
they
big
good boys
gang.
or good boys?
I like their eyes.
Yeah, so you guys see these glowing yellow eyes popping out of the wall, as well as hearing that noise, just the kind of weird screeching of these weird creatures that are almost like liquid, but they kind of look like reverse tadpoles with sharp teeth.
Reverse tadpole.
So instead of having like their back legs, they only have like front little arms, and then they've got like a weird tail.
Little meatball monsters.
Can I see what? Did I see what direction they are?
They're right in front of you right here. So no more moving. We're in initiative.
Oh, okay.
No more moving. No more
Okay.
moving.
No more moving.
Just put them all in. Just put them all in. Give me a second. Just gotta put
Yeah, it's fine.
everyone's initiative. Alright, so, Effie, you are first to react as you see this individual who was teaching you, this new hum kind of tune mining song completely enveloped in this kind of, black mass, and as you see suddenly all these like kind of yellow orbs like appear in it, and you can see them like turn into eyes, and as well as you see kind of piercing, kind of black, kind of purplish teeth start to form within this mass. What are you doing?
Oh dear. So I grab my fiddle and I play kind of a discombobulating, distracting song and cast Bane. So it has to make a charisma saving throw.
It sure can. Sure can. And let's have a look. Yeah, do you see so what do you do as you cast Bane?
So I'm just, kind of gathering the music and then just kind of trying to send this, like, confusion or, mess it up, basically.
Yeah. So you see as you kind of send out this bane, you see it kind of splits out and you see it kind of goes around this swarm, essentially, of creatures. And you see as bane does take effect, this kind of like slows them as they kind of look around. You see instead of this kind of more liquidy, gets more kind of more solid as you kind of slow it down in a sense. And you see as your bane does take effect.
Okay.
Alright, you doing anything else?
Am I considered in melee range?
No, not currently.
Okay, then I am going to move. Just out of range.
Alright, you see as you do, you kind of move out of range, and you see as you run past Malia, who's straight, like right next to this creature, and I imagine you like start running, and as you do, you can also hear kind of coming out, like breaking of rocks, crumbling of rocks. You hear very similar sounds happening throughout the tunnels.
Oh man.
Alright, over to, let me just double check. Rin, what are you doing?
Alright, so
Yeah, you see this happen as well, as you see this individual is enveloped. You see Effie
Right
kind
here.
of do something to it. It's magic and kind of running off. What are you doing?
is it here or is it here that the sludge is coming out?
It's this right here.
It came out, yeah, right here.
Oh, okay. So, the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to move to get put myself between it and this other miner, and then I'm going to cast Firebolt, and I'm gonna see how it reacts to fire.
Yeah, go for it. You see kind of like the miner's kind of like huddled up in this area, kind of pressing his body against the wall. You see as you throw your firebolt out, you see as you kind of throw it, and what it seems like the swarm kind of like seems to have seen where your firebolt's coming from, and as it does, it kind of like disperses, and you see as your firebolt just kind of hits the rock behind it, as it doesn't seem to hit any of the form there.
I guess he's just gonna sit there then for a second.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Over to... Let me have a look. Okay, cool. Let me just double check. You guys kind of hear... Let's see... Luck lost... you kind of hear coming from down the hall, like, tunnels to your left over here, you kind of hear squirming along the floor. And as you do, you can kind of hear... Yeah, you can hear that coming down louder and louder, coming towards your direction. Let's see. Han, what are you doing? You see, as this is taking place here, echoing, you see the miner kind of next to you, like, what the hell's going on, man? And as you do, you kind of hear a bursting from a wall down this way as well, and you can hear screaming of a miner just suddenly cut off.
My gun's not going to be very useful here, then.
Who knows? Who knows?
So the firebolt had no effect?
Just missed, I think.
I guess... Fuck it, I'm not going to use my gun. I'm going to holster my gun. I'm going to tell the guy, I'm like, okay, come pull in close to me. And I'm going to activate the hybrid transformation.
Oh damn! So you see, as you do, you start to, conjure up this primal energy within you, and as you do, you see along. You can feel it, not really see it. You just hear like as your muscles kind of flex, and as you do, you can feel your hairs start to get tougher and tougher as you start to take this transformation. As you feel it is painful, but it is to be expected as you start to transform.
And then
Are you doing anything else as well?
Wait for anything to come within visual range.
Sounds good. All right, Lost. What are you doing?
The first thing I hear the same thing down there. I'm a tell my group. Remember, we have low O2 down here, so don't fire anything. This might turn into a time mission if we start wasting that. And then I'm gonna move 10 feet or 2 squares closer to these guys so they can see me. And sort of just I'm a ready mind sliver or chill touch for the first thing I see down here, and just prep that action.
All right, sounds good. Over to Millie. What are you doing? As you see your compatriot or this miner get completely eviscerated and disappear in this black kind of goo, and now it's kind of like right up in front of you.
Okay, she is Millie. I'm gonna take a step back. I'm assuming invoking an attack of opportunity.
That's correct. It will take it. Let's have a look. Just check. All right. What's your AC?
18.
You see as this kind of black goo kind of reaches out towards you, and as you do, you take a step back, and as you do, it kind of lunges, and as it does, it just misses you as it recoils back, as it doesn't hit you in any form.
Okay, and then I'm going to use Produce Flame and throw a flaming little ball at it.
Yeah, go for it. Alright. You see, as you do, you throw it, as you conjure this fire in your hand, and as you throw it, after it recoils, it doesn't seem to get its actions together, and as it does, you manage to spray a whole bunch of fire into it, and you see some of the goo start to sizzle. If you could roll some damage for me, please.
Yes, sir. 3 points of damage.
Alright. Sounds good. Sounds good.
And
Alright.
I think for the bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual... Or no, I can't. Can I cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, can I cast that right in front of me?
You sure can. If you like to draw it out so you can control it. Just...
Okay.
You just draw like a line or a little sword or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So as you do that, you guys, down at the other group, you guys hear as a creature does pop into your view just slightly, as this similar kind of viscous black and purple kind of mass starts to appear as Luck and Lost. You can see it. Let's see. Over to Alright.
Lex doesn't see anything.
Oh, true.
True as.
True, but let's see. Han, you also hear kind of down from this direction. You can also hear something coming down that way, and the same kind of like this is kind of yelling and stuff like that coming that way.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Alright, and look. Let's see.
Eyeless.
Sorry, Effie, as you kind of come down here, you start to notice the same kind of creature coming down the hallway here, running towards you, or kind of swarming towards you again. It's kind of low to the ground, almost like a liquid, and you kind of see the ball-blink kind of yellow eyes and teeth as it kind of starts yelling in your direction as well. Eyeless, what are you doing?
How big is it?
It kind of takes up the 5 foot kind of area, and again, it's kind of like a water almost, but it's kind of like solidified, so kind of like a semi state, and it kind of like holds together. But you can see as well that they do seem like individual creatures, but somehow them close together, so they seem to kind of like almost melt into each other as they kind of move about.
Okay.
Yeah, Alice, what are you doing? Is you kind of I think you do see as well this kind of creature down here. You can hear like yelling from all different directions now.
Okay. Oh, so there was multiple around. There's one here, you said?
You hear yelling this way. You kind of hear the kind of Visky kind of yelling that way. More from here, yelling, and this is kind of from that way. So you can
And from
feel
here
like,
as well.
and from there as well. So there's lots of things happening in every direction now.
Okay. I know there was the whole thing about light, but unfortunately I have to do this. And she's going to take her wild shape into the radiant starry form.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Her body becomes luminous, and her joints glimmer like stars, and there's like lines that connect them into the form of the archer.
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to cast. She's going to send out a luminous arrow. Let me see if I can. Sorry, one sec.
Are you good?
There we go.
Alright, so is that the hit DC or is that the damage?
You know, I can't tell.
So you still have to roll for a hit, I believe.
I think that was the damage. It's not. It's not very clear on the roll 20.
No worries.
But
Shooting at this one.
You can make a ranged spell attack.
oh, sorry. I wanted to aim at this one
Okay,
up
yes,
here.
Which one?
I'm just gonna do the.
The
This
Oh, up here?
you can't see that one. This is a minor.
That's a minor.
Oh, it's a minor.
Yeah.
You can shoot it if you like. That'd be very complicated.
Well, okay, then she's gonna move. She's gonna move a little bit down in order to target the creature.
Yep.
How much light does your forms emit?
You know, it's. Let me pull it up.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10.
Alright, sounds good, sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. It's 12
Alright,
to
so
hit.
you kind of form this, like this spectral kind of arrow kind of radiant. As you shoot it down, you see, and again, as the swarm kind of runs in your direction, you see as it does, the arrow goes straight through the kind of mass as it seems to just, again, kind of move out of its way, and you see the arrow just go flying down the tunnels, not hitting anything.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good, sounds good.
Once
I
again,
believe
filled
it's
by
a
the
bonus
noise of the
action.
like. Yeah, but the action was to wild shape.
Oh, action is wild shape, yep, easy enough. Alright, if not doing anything else, moving on to Leroy, what are you doing?
Okay, so I heard some yelling down this way.
Yeah, and now
Yep.
Ilis is glowing brightly.
Yeah. So I saw her move off. I guess I'll move up to next to her. Still don't see anything. Wait, how much movement do I have now?
You saw where she was shooting, and you kind of like a glimpse of it over here, kind of just.
Okay, can I move to here?
Yeah.
How much movement do I have left?
I know it's. Where'd you
I think
start?
I moved forward, like there.
5 feet. You can go to here.
So I'm gonna. I can't see. I just saw briefly where it was, right? So I'm just gonna, as an action, I'm just gonna cast light on my symbol.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So
Toss
how much?
lightning.
How much radius does that give you?
20 foot bright, 20 foot light dim.
Alright, so you see as the light kind of comes out as you cast a new symbol, and you gain the vision from it, as you probably suddenly see this kind of creature now, I think.
Nope, I still don't see it.
So don't see it? Oh well.
Well, that's
That
the
is hidden.
angling.
Yeah.
You cannot see it.
Nope. So for now, that's all I'm gonna do.
Alright, sounds good. Han, you kind of see as you kind of pull this guy closer to you, you can kind of hear, and as it comes through your vision, you see this kind of, again, black goo, and as you do, you hear yelling come from this direction as it seems to completely eviscerate a miner this way. You would have seen that as well, as kind of just out of your vision, you knew a miner was there, and it seems like he's completely been eviscerated. Alright, over to you. Cool. Alright. So here. Alright, and we're going over to the miners. As you see, as the miners start to panic, as they run and flee in different directions. See this one down here is running the opposite direction. You see as they kind of congregate over here. Seems like a safe spot at least. You see the miner close to you guys down over here. Kind of pulls back over here, kind of trying to hide a spot down here. You see the miner next to you, Han, kind of pulls closer to you. And you can guys hear yelling from each and every other different direction. As you hear running and screaming, you can also hear yelling as well. Alright, so we're going back to the top of the initiative. We're going back to... Oh, sorry, Luck. Nearly forgot. What are you doing?
I'm going to slowly move. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'm gonna move over here because I list attack in that direction.
Yeah.
I'm going to run my finger along my rapier and then stab forward. I'm casting Booming Blade.
Yeah, go for it.
As you're kind of closer, you see a more detailed vision of them, and it seems to be a ton of little weird liquid viscous creatures kind of jumping around on top of each other in this area.
Doesn't look good. I'm going to try to stab it.
Go for it. See as you kind of stick your rapier in that direction, you see as it does, it kind of goes through, and again, they kind of part where you go, and the rapier just kind of hits the rock under and doesn't seem to connect with any of the swarm.
Alright, then I am going to bonus action disengage.
Mm-hmm.
To right there.
Alright, that's good. Over to Effie, what are you doing?
Alright, bonus action, I'm going to give Rin a 1d6 Bardic Inspiration.
Yep.
And then, I am going to, kind of, pull the string, like the bow across the string, and then kind of like draw it outward to kind of shoot like a blast of forceful eldritch energy at the eye glob that I'd already cast Bane on. So that's gonna be an eldritch blast.
Go for it.
This one.
Yeah, okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Again, as you kind of throw it out, these creatures seem to be very kind of on point almost, and you see as you fly out this energy, you see again it kind of parts, and as it does, it kind of splits into two forms. You see as the Eldritch Blast, you were on point with the hit, and it hits the center mass, but it like moves apart, and then once it fizzles out, it kind of reforms back again, as again you seem to hit the rock under it and not the swarm.
Okay.
Alright.
That's gonna be it for me.
Alright, Rin, what are you doing?
Alright, so I'm frustrated with how it's dodging all these attacks, so I'm just going to start. I'm gonna take a second to focus and will that little mechanical creature that came out from earlier, and it's gonna crawl. You're gonna see the jacket kind of bulging as it crawls through the sleeve of my jacket out to my wrist and sits right in my wrist, and then I'm going to bonus action use Eldritch Flamethrower.
All right.
Kind of willing the thought of fire from a past memory forward.
Yeah, sounds good. She conjures this intense heat from a point, and as you do, you kind of blast it out towards the creature.
And it needs to make a DC 14 Dex.
Dex, yeah, okay, cool. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh. Was that damage? I thought it was that to hit.
No. I think on does half damage if it succeeds.
So you see, what kind of damage is it?
Fire damage.
So you see, as you kind of shoot out and you kind of spray the fire. You see as it like tries to dodge it, but you see the masses have all kind of different ideas, and as you start to singe this swarm, as you do manage to hit it entirely. For that 7 damage, is it? Very nice. As you see, you kind of finish the flamethrower, you see kind of the mass of it, some of it like sizzling away, some of it kind of like singed, and some of them look like they're now having a closer look, some of them missing limbs and teeth and eyes, but you see the mass as a whole is still moving.
All right. I don't think I can do anything else, so I'm gonna look to one of my teammates and say, "Do one of you should I escort that guy to over there? Should I escort him down there, or should I go look for more deeper in the cave?" And as I'm doing that, I think I'm going to start heading this way. How much movement would I have?
You got 30. 30 feet.
Alright, so
But the thing's still alive, right?
It is still alive, yes. You managed to burn away and
I'm gonna
singe
just
some
start
creatures
moving
in that.
just to here, so I can get a visual over what I'm looking at, and get like kind of into the middle of it all. And that'll be my turn.
Alright, sounds good. Luck, right in front of you, as you see this creature comes into you see a second one suddenly, like, kind of like almost sprinting along the floor towards you as it comes right up next to you, into
Pops
melee
out of the
range.
ceiling.
Alright. Han, what are you doing with your...
So wait, actually, at initiative count 20, can I have Eyeless, Leroy, Lost, Luck, Malia, Effie, and Rin make dex saves as these things kind of have been popping out of the walls, so some of the rocks from the ceiling start falling down.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, dang. So you all managed to... wait. Rin with 23.
Oh, I saw someone roll a 0.
So yeah, everyone, you guys managed to... You're vigilant in kind of in the middle of combat. You notice and manage to just duck out of the way, not getting hit by the rocks, but you can tell this place is probably not doing well as the ground kind of shakes as these rocks start falling from the ceiling.
Alright, yeah, well, Han, what are you doing as you huddle with your companion here? He kind of huddling his pickaxe. He doesn't really look like a fighter in any capacity. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna, like, you know, keep him in close, make sure he's behind me.
Mhm.
And I guess I'll ready in action.
Mhm.
Just
So
like,
if you see one, you're gonna come into melee range?
yeah, if like one comes into melee range, I'm just gonna like slap it.
Alright, sounds good. Over to Lost. What are you doing?
Well, I had what was it? Chill touch prepared, so I'm gonna get chill touch off on the abomination that's right by Luck, and as I do that, I'm just gonna shout over the falling rocks. We should we should fall back with the miners and try and group them together and either get them out of here or get the cargo out with them.
Alright, sounds good. Just as you does, you kind of reach out with your chill touch, and as you do, you kind of shoot out this kind of like darkened kind of energy, and as it does, it seems to pass right through the swarm, not impeding it in any way.
All right, then I'm a fall back just a little bit. Yeah, right there.
Alright.
You still have your action.
Yeah, that was help.
Okay. I'm gonna try Mind Sliver.
Alright, sounds good. I think that's an intelligence save, right?
Believes.
Yeah, it's
Chill
a
touch
15.
Failed?
Yeah, the chill touch failed.
Man.
It did 0 damage.
The Mind Sliver is an intelligence save of 15.
Alright, sounds good. Just check. Cool. Alright, yeah, you see as you kind of... What are you doing with the Mind Sliver?
In Mind Sliver, what do you mean?
Yeah, you're like trying to connect with this mass and trying to get into its head, because it is, I think it's psychic damage, right?
Yeah, it is psychic damage. I'm driving a spike of psychic energy into its hive mind, so to speak. And then
So
if it failed the save, it gets a 1d4 subtracted from its next saving throw.
So as you kind of do it, you see you can't really reach into one mine yet. Again, like you reach into many different mines, and as you do, you manage to fully take hold, so you can maybe roll full damage with that one there.
The full damage, so like the whole 6. Oh, and then just take 6.
Take 6 damage. Alright, sounds good. And then what happens as well? It takes a minus something next roll.
Yeah, minus 1d4 to any saving throw.
Alright, sounds good.
Is that just its next saving throw, or is that
Until my next turn.
Alright, over to Malia. What are you doing?
Okay, do I know which direction all the miners are going in?
You can hear screaming a lot from this direction, so you can guess probably in mass, and then you see one definitely here, and you can kind of hear screaming kind of from that direction. So at least those might be the two main groups of miners, possibly.
Okay. I'm gonna first cast Bless on myself, Effie, and Rin.
Alright, easy enough.
And then I'm going to move. There, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Go for it. Oh! You see, what is your spiritual weapon at the moment?
Nice.
It's a club.
The
Kinda
club,
like
you see,
with stuff on it.
yeah, easy enough. So you see as a club, you see as it kind of forms, you see the club kind of forms, and as you see it's kind of got like moon symbols all over it, and as it does, you see this creature like stops all of a sudden because this like thing appeared out of nowhere. As the club goes down, it seems to explode with a bright light as you see bits of this swarm fly everywhere. If you could roll damage. Alright, very nice. So that is the thing. And you also see as you do this impact of this kind of club makes it explode in all different directions and seems to do a lot more damage than it normally would as this swarm completely disappears and dissipates.
Oh my god.
And Rin, you do notice that this it leaves kind of a black ichor that's a little familiar to you around on the floor.
Alright.
It's gonna be my turn.
Sounds good, sounds good. So, you see Luck as this creature kind of comes up to you here. It's going to try and take a bite at you with its swarming mass.
Oh no.
Death
Very
Bro.
unlucky.
17 hit.
17 does hit.
You see as like a clawing of masses kind of start to bite at your legs and like kind of climbing up your body as you take. Let me double check. I don't want to give you too much damage.
Nah, give him too much.
Give him too much?
No.
Give him too much then. Alright. As you take 6 damage, it's like they start to bite at your legs and they clip at your heels.
Oh my.
Alright. Let's see now, let's see. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. This is what it is. Han, you see coming out of the darkness a creature swarming towards you. You may get your health action off if you'd like, as it kind of comes up and that rears up towards you.
Even big slap with my claws.
Yeah, nice. You see as it kind of rears up and jumps, you just do a massive right hand haymaker towards it and you kind of clump away a few of them. If you'd like to roll damage, please, as you connect with the swarm.
Let me. Please? Please? No, it's just not happening.
Is not happening?
No, I just rolled through.
Oh, there you go.
Sounds good. Oh, okay. So you see as you kind of slash away at this with your claws, you see as you kind of go through, but the nature of a swarm, you only get like a few. So it seems to be a level of resistant as you kind of cleave through some of the swarm. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Go. Alright, you see Effie as this creature starts to make its way towards you, and it's also going to try, like its mass, try and bite and slash at you.
Okay.
You see as it does, it kind of swarms and tries to clip at you, but you are very nimble and quick, and as it doesn't, you just manage to just dodge out of the way of these kind of gross looking little creatures trying to nibble at you, as you manage to avoid the attacks.
Nice.
Alright, over to Eyeless. What are you doing?
She's gonna fire a crossbow bolt at the one over here.
Oh yeah, you could pick. Oh, yeah, awesome. Sounds good.
Damn.
Kind of the same situation with your luminous arrow. You see as you kind of fire a bolt through, and it just goes straight through the mass as again they kind of part out of the way to let the bolt fly through.
Well, as her bonus action, she's gonna let that luminous arrow fly.
Yeah, and you see as you go 1, 2, and you see as the arrow goes through again.
No.
They kind of part and let the arrow fly through again. Oh, that's very unfortunate. You do anything else?
No, that's all my actions.
Alright, sounds good. Leroy, what are you doing as you see this mass kind of maneuvering its way out of these projectiles, unfortunately?
I'm gonna hold up my hand and kind of like spin it around and kind of summon a little fire in it.
Mhm.
And as I'm doing that, I'm gonna tell Luck that he should probably get away as soon as he can. But then I'm gonna, on this one, I'm going to pull my hand down and have like the sacred flame come down on top and kind of just try to engulf the thing.
Alright, sounds good. I believe that's a dex save, right?
Yes.
Alright. What's the DC for that?
Hold on. 13.
Alright, you see as you do, you kind of produce this flame, and as you do, it seems to move out of the way of the flame. Again, it kind of parts, and you see where you kind of put the fire doesn't seem to land. This is very nimble mass, somehow.
Yeah.
He's got stuck and weaving.
And, okay, so, as a bonus action, if I summon the spiritual weapon right behind it, would it get flanking with Luck?
Yes.
Like luck, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna summon a giant glowing torch. But it's like more of like a white glow, and cast spiritual weapon. Is that with advantage for flanking?
Spiritual weapon can't flank, but you can.
Oh, it can't flank? Oh.
Yeah. It has to be a creature. Can't be a
Okay.
an
So it
attack.
wouldn't be, okay, so I could summon it, but okay, I'm still gonna summon it here and just attack normal.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so you see as you kind of summon it, what kind of weapon is it currently?
It's a giant torch.
Alright, you see it's a giant torch, and you kind of sit the torch on it, and you see as it starts to burn. If you like to roll damage from it.
It does force damage.
Burning
Is this
force
force
damage.
Just burning force damage. You see it does, it kind of starts to kind of burn away a few of the kind of creatures in this mass, as it does take some damage. Alright, sounds good. You do anything else?
Yeah, for my movement, I'm gonna move just behind him.
Alright, sounds good. You can see the congregating in masses of miners here who are frantically running about. It almost seems like they know what's going on. It seems like some of them probably seen this before and are just praying for their lives. You can see some of them mumbling under their breath, some of them just yelling, some of them are in fetus position, just hoping
Are they
it
kind of
ends.
moving? Are they moving into a position? Like, are they all moving towards a position they seem to know? They're all moving towards somewhere? Or are they just running?
What you can see, Rin, you don't really see any miner except for one, so you're not really sure.
Alright.
Alright. So you see as Rin, as you kind of come around having a look, you see as a mass swarm starts to head in your direction. It kind of squares up next to you. Let's see.
Oh, sorry, should I put something on the map for the weapon?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can, please.
Just draw a little thing.
Let me see as a creature kind of makes its way around here as I start to mass
That's
in this.
not what I wanted at all. What the fuck? God dang it.
Boom. You see Malia as a second one kind of coming around from behind as you eviscerate this other one. And let's have a look. Let's see. Oh. Alright, and over to you, Luck. What are you doing?
Same thing as last time. Finger across the blade, casting booming blade. I have advantage now because
No, you
I'm...
you don't have the flank because it's a spiritual weapon, not a person.
Okay. Oh, I crit.
Oh my god.
Alright, so this
Ooh.
time, kind of guiding your rapier, you manage to pierce, kind of shake around the rapier in the mass, and like kind of swirling like eggs or something. You kind of swirl around the masses of the creature. As you get a nat 20, you can roll some damage.
All right.
Roll, big boy. Holy.
Remove 9 damage.
Remove 9. Okay, cool.
From the sneak attack. Wouldn't it just be 7 removed from the sneak attack?
No, because 7 is for my piercer.
Yeah, that's counts as part of it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
the total is 21.
The total should be 16. The sneak attack damage plus the piercing critical damage, and then you ignore the crit damage.
No, you ignore the sneak attack. Just -7,
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's 14.
Yes, it's 14.
Plus booming blade. Roll a d8. Or is it?
Booming blade
It would
doesn't
be minus
actually
sneak
move away.
and minus.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It would
You'll
be minus sneak attack and sneak attack critical.
critical. Yeah.
So it should be minus 16.
Minus
What?
16.
No.
Wait, minus
Doesn't
16?
make any sense.
Hold on.
Okay, so it's gonna be
That's the
9 plus 5 plus
Plus
7.
Which is 16.
21.
Oh,
It puts the total and the critical separately, so you can add.
Wait,
them.
I'm so confused.
okay.
You'll figure it out.
9 plus 5 plus 7 plus what's your dex?
My dex is 4.
So big brain time.
Woo,
did
that-
No, it already added
It
the
already
4.
added
It
the
already
4.
added the 4.
He does 16 damage. It's
Oh, wait.
No, it should be more than that because 9 is from his piercing damage, and then so it should be 21.
wait.
21 is the damage, I thought.
Yeah, it is, but
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's
9
That's so
plus
weird.
5 plus 7. Yeah, no.
yeah,
It's 21 damage. 21 damage only. I think the
21 damage.
yeah.
The
Alright,
thing,
you'll
okay, so it's
see that
right. It just wasn't counting sneak attack.
it is a swarm, so you manage to kind of pierce individual ones, but you see a lot of them kind of move out the way. So you do take you do half the damage if you have a crit, so it kind of evens out.
So 21 damage. It's a booming blade, and then I am going to bonus action disengage all the way over here. So when this
Alright.
guy moves, he'll take some thunderous damage.
All right, sounds good. Back to the top. We are looking at Effie. What are you doing?
Okay, so
You-
then
as you do, Effie, you hear miners again screaming as they're running in different directions. Kind of seems like
So-
congregating.
I'm gonna kind of shout, "Miners, get out of here!" And then I'm gonna throw a bardic inspiration at Malia, and then this closest ugly dude, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers, kind of
Alright.
making just like really gross, screechy violin noises.
Violin.
Effie, run with Malia.
Okay. What is that? A save on their end?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Alright, sounds good. 2 seconds. Alright. And what's your thing? What's your save DC?
14.
Alright, you see as you kind of get this violin going, and as they kind of scream and yell in a direction, they don't seem to be phased. As they continue to move.
I think they
This is like
would
half damage.
take.
They should still take half damage.
This will take
Yeah.
half damage, but they're mainly unaffected by your thing. So they did save.
Yes, so they would take 5 damage.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. As you kind of screaming, as you kind of see some of the swarm kind of trails behind and just kind of stops because they kind of flop and start to sizzle out in an icky goo. All right, over to Rin. What are you doing?
I'm gonna see Effie, and I'm gonna think to myself, damn it, she's kind of in the line of fire, but I'm gonna just, I'm gonna move around toward, I want to move towards. Can I hear? Like, do I hear anyone else in these caverns? Like over here? Like, where's the closest source of?
It's coming from this
Other-
direction.
Other than that guy, is there any other like sources of conflict? Like where?
You hear over here.
All right. In that case, I would move that way because I don't want to abandon anyone. I see Malia already has that one kind of under her guard, so I'm gonna move this way. But first, I'm gonna move here, so I have these two in my range,
Mhm.
and I'm
I
going
just want to
to
get attack opportunity if you leave its range.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so we'll make it. So this is a creature that will do it. Let's have a look.
What's the hit? Because I might use shield.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, I'll show
It's
it
an
then.
18 armor class.
22?
18 plus 5. All right. As a reaction, I'm gonna cast shield, and so as the
Alright, so
sludge
you see-
leaps towards me, my jacket seems to glow with energy, and it bounces off.
Yeah, easy enough, easy enough.
And
it's-
I'm gonna look at that one on my left as it bounced off my arm, and just kind of like shake my head, and then throw the flame. Not throw the flamethrower, but I'm gonna launch the flames forward.
Alright, sounds good.
And
I
a
believe
dexterity
so.
of 14.
Cool. You see again as you kind of throw out the flamethrower, this one seems to at least be a little bit more coordinated as some of them move out the way, some of them don't. So it
I think I'm
does
trying to
save-
get both of them. It's a 15-foot cone. I'm trying to get both of them.
Oh, 15 cone?
in front of her.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, sounds good. So I believe both of them. Actually, I'll go again for it. Okay, so one of them fails, one of them succeeds. As this one here succeeds, this one here fails, as it burns from your Eldritch Cannon.
How
So,
healthy does the one in the top right seem to look?
top right.
Yeah. Do either of them seem close to death?
They seem kind of at least coherent still, but they're not tip-top shape. It seems like both of them were healthy when you hit them, and now they're not as.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna move a little bit more this way with some of my remaining movement, and I'm going to cast Firebolt actually at this one that's closer to me.
Alright, go for it. Alright, you see this
23
time
hit.
does connect as you throw it in the swarm. After recoiling from the hit, you manage to pact onto its mass. If you'd like to roll damage.
Oh,
Just a little
Tough.
bit.
tough.
Yeah. As you see, as the some of them, like you see, as the fireball goes practically through it, but you see, you manage to clip some of them and kind of bring them through the swarm as you do manage to hit it. Over to Han.
Wait,
So
actually, with the rest-
Actually, oh, go for it.
I was gonna say, actually, with the rest of my movement, while I have shield for the rest of my turn, I'm going to move in as close as I can and try to taunt these two towards me. instead
Alright.
of them.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, so at the initiative count 20, can I have this time everybody make a dex save as the rumbling gets a lot worse and big pieces of the roof start falling down, mainly in this area, but everywhere else as well.
Also, Effie and Rin, you guys can add a D4 to it because I blessed you guys.
God blessed.
All right. I think I'm good. Probably.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No. DM tells me I need to. I probably do.
Yeah, you have to make a dex save as well.
Well, I
Oh, you
made the
did?
dex save.
22
22 connects. All right. 22
All
doesn't
right,
work.
so-
With the D4 from Bless, can I just use that once or?
Yeah, use that every time you make a save as long as you're blessed.
All right, may as well. Wow. I get a 17.
17. So Han, Malia, and Luck, you three take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as these rocks fall from the ceiling, and everybody
I got a
else.
15 with the 3.
Oh, with the 3, then you take half.
Okay.
So just
Thank God I
Han
have
and
resistance.
Han and Luck, you guys take 17 points. Everyone else takes half.
17.
As this entire area right here kind of collapses into just rubble.
Are we rounding down?
Yes, round up. Always round up. What?
So always round up unless it's favorable for the other.
Always round up unless it tells you to round down. Or no, I think it's always round down. No, round down.
Yeah,
Round
yeah.
down. Always round down unless it tells you to round up. Yes.
Okay,
So 8 damage.
So 8.
Right here and right here it also collapses completely.
Luck goes unconscious.
Oh sh.
There's low
Yikes.
constitution.
Han, you get a collapse right here on top of this thing. As well as the
It's good.
collapse.
Thank God I have resistance. I missed the whole rounding up and down conversation. Is it up or down?
It's round down.
Down.
Okay.
So anywhere now that there's drawings that has the cave has collapsed at that point.
Somebody's near. Or young.
So
child.
Han, that is now your turn.
So what are you doing? As you see this creature get crushed under the rocks falling, you see as the swarm tries to get out of the way, but it mostly gets crushed. And you see this black viscous pools, kind of creatures just kind of dissipate.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of look at the mana and just be like, "You good?"
Just kind of looks at you, goes, "What the fuck is happening right now? What is it? Oh no!" It is kind of in a fetus position, looking, kind of rocking towards the wall, so you can't see anything.
I'm just sort of like nod and be like, "Yeah, that's a fair reaction." And just kind of lean up against the wall, kind of wait for another one.
Oh man, help me!
Yeah, it's
That's what I'm doing.
you kind of hear a lull at this point. It's a little quieter than it was before after all these rocks have just fallen.
Alright, sounds good. Over to Lost. What are you doing? As you see Luck does go unconscious as the rocks
Yeah,
does
I'm-
land.
I'm gonna pick Luck up, or try and resuscitate him.
Yeah, like this is Jack.
Can I can pick him up, right?
Yeah, you'll move at half speed.
Okay, that's
If you
fine.
drag him.
trying to pick him up.
Will
To
I pick him up to carry or pick him up like revive?
Oh, can I would revive him if I can revive him.
You can attempt a medicine check to help him with 1 death save.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Are you proficient in medicine?
I am not.
Then you can't actually do that.
Okay, then I'm going to drag him. I'm going to drag him
You can go 15
here
feet.
by the miner. Yeah, here by the miner.
Alright, sounds good. You see they're kind of congregated here and they're mostly freaked out. They're seem relatively okay as you seem to at least deal with them, and any threats they have been blocked off by this cave-in.
And then I'm just gonna miners, stay close. I don't know if any more of those things are gonna pop up. We need to get Luck back. We need to regroup with everybody.
Sounds
Just
good.
move down this way.
Alright, over to Malia. What are you doing? As you see this cave-in kind of happening over here, and you still see this creature down here, untouched.
Okay. I'm going to move my spiritual weapon.
So you kind of float. You can move it 20 feet, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go diagonal, right?
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
It just floats out of the rubble in the wall right there.
there. Okay. And then I'm gonna attack with that, the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, go for it. You see again, same motion as this club just drops and then hits this creature. If you'd like to roll some damage. Alright, so you see as you do, you manage to drop it, and very similar to before, you see this blinding white light appear for half a second, and it completely splats this swarm into different directions as it completely disappears.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my movement. Okay, so.
With your passive of, what is your passive? Let me look.
That's 16.
16. You do notice that there's kind of an opening in the wall, like right here, that hadn't previously been there.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Okay, shoot. Does everyone, well, that's all I can do with my or do I still have an action?
You do.
Okay. And then, okay. Shoot, okay. I'm gonna move the rest of my movement here. Does everyone look okay? Can I see if the miners and I think it's lost?
You see Luck just unconscious on the floor, but everyone else seems fine.
He's just napping on the job.
Can she
Okay,
see Luck?
can I see Luck?
If you can't see him on your screen, then you can't see him.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my action, and my turn. I'm just gonna shout, guys! I think I found an exit. Maybe exit.
Can't see Luck. He's in your line of sight.
It's possible. It's tough.
I only see Lost.
No,
This one is Luck.
the top
Oh.
one is Luck. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
my,
can see
my
him.
name might be
Oh,
blocking
okay.
him. That's all.
Yeah, he's unconscious though.
Oh.
Yeah,
In that case, I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
nice.
You already used your
yeah.
bonus action for spiritual
Oh,
weapon.
that's right. Yep. No, that's my turn.
All right. Sounds
That's
good.
my turn.
So Rin, Effie, you see after this kind of cave in, you see as these, you kind of look about, you see these creatures seem to be completely freaked out as they start to run in different directions. You see this one in particular seems to seep through kind of cracks in the wall and kind of disappears, while this one kind of runs. Seems to be doing the same thing in a different direction.
Does the whip work for opportunity of attack as a melee?
Only if you have Polearm Master can you do it from the 10-foot thing. It has to be
Okay.
5 foot normally, like
Alright.
right next to you.
And this one here will run as well. You guys can both take an attack of
Or
opportunity.
am I?
That's kind of the lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I got a melee weapon.
That. Oh. Yeah,
That's
you
funny.
kind of get your whip and you manage to hit it. Yeah, you see as you guys kind of simultaneously seem to hit it at the same time. As you both manage to strike at the swarm, and as you do, you see as it kind of runs away, you see kind of, yeah, you see as it runs at it,
Oh,
and
it's
as you see
half,
its swarm just kind of fall away as it runs away, and you see as it does, it kind of dips in here, but you see most of it seems to have been cut away as you guys kind of slash in with it as it runs.
Rin's gonna look down and like, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at this.
All right. I will say you guys are effectively out of combat as you kind of hear in the air these creatures like they just kind of disappear into the walls and you can't hear that kind of gross Visisky kind of like yelling anymore. And you kind of see
gonna-
the silence kind of
Yeah.
creep over you guys again.
I'm gonna start heading towards those noises that I heard off to the right.
Gonna walk up to
Alright.
Bob.
I'm
Uh,
gonna
not-
immediately
Luck.
cast Healing Word on Luck.
Yeah.
Do we have everything we
Cast-
need?
I can cast Cure Wounds on him.
You guys, as you're doing that, you hear this, like from over here, this direction. You hear a guy go, "Oi! You guys want to come take a look at this?"
I run over.
Wait,
You run over, and there is a
Ranking there?
caved-in. You guys can kind of hear it muffled on the other side of this cave-in right here. So you guys just see rocks and stuff in the ceiling completely caved in. You can't make it past that way.
if you're fine, just go look for others. I'm gonna check back into the cave.
Oh, come look at this!
Oh,
I'm not-
what?
We
Luck,
need to
you
get
got
Luck
6
back
points
up.
of healing.
Ooh, Luck's got, you get 6 points of healing.
Come back.
Being-
Come
I'm
back.
ignoring the miner because I can't see anything through the rocks anyway. So
And he's
Can I
moved up
gather
like
the
right here.
miners?
I'm also
I'll
gonna
gather
Cure
the
Wounds on
miners,
Luck.
sort of have them follow us.
Yeah, they'll kind of
Come down
huddle
to
up and
the-
they're like, alright.
Effie, can
We-
you fit through there?
Yeah.
four, come down.
use-
Wait, Leroy, did you heal me as well or no?
Yes, I cast Cure Wounds on Luck.
For how much?
10.
10. Oh my.
This guy.
I told
I
you to
wanna
be
go.
careful.
I guess I'm not fit to be a bounty hunter anyways.
You just got kind of a big gash
Guys.
on your forehead from where a rock had fallen and hit you.
Guys, did we get all the stuff we need? Can we just leave?
Oh, we gotta.
I
On
think
this,
we're missing the actual package stuff. Like,
Can I?
Yeah.
He didn't care about the people, but I can't. Han. Oh, all right, Han. You got one dude with you. Were there more? There were more over here, weren't there?
I'm just gonna corral these miners by us down.
these miners kind of come up from over here like, are they gone?
As far as I can see, yeah.
Oh, what's it? And this guy's like, look in here, over here. This guy, the same guy, and you kind of peer in, and you see like a super old rusted minecart just full of looks like some kind of ore, but it's almost like a dark black ore. He's like, you see this? And he picks up one of the like big chunks of it. He goes, well, that's vorticite, that is.
What?
It's vorticite.
What's that?
And he's holding it up, kind of like out at you guys. Take a look.
I'm
I
gonna
don't-
take it and look at it.
There's as someone that spends a lot of time down in the dirt, does Rin know what he's talking about?
You can't
I
hear
know
him.
the
You're on the other
value.
side. These guys.
Yeah.
So these guys are all
the
talking,
sound
and he's
doesn't
like,
pass through it at all.
Yeah.
it does, but you can just hear the faint muffling of them talking. They're not. He's not yelling anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought he was yelling.
Okay.
What kind of order did you say it was?
It's vorticite.
Would
Yeah, bro,
you
look at
have
that.
any
Vorticite.
idea-
Look,
would
look.
anybody
Yeah.
have any idea what it is?
He's like, hey, you ever seen the towers up top? That's what they're made of. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just
practically
wall stuff,
indestructible. If you do it right. We never found all
What
that
did
down
you
here.
guys find over there?
Vorticite.
You got what side here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some really fancy rocks over here. I don't know
Vorticite. It's what 10 times adamantine. 10 times.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
over
turn
to
to
where-
whoever's around. Huh?
Did I see any other places where the creepy crawlies came out of the wall?
You saw one head left this way, one head left this way, and the other one kind of just took off in this general direction.
Is there more ore in these areas?
There doesn't seem to be any kind of. It just looks like the wall looks like they kind of like melded through the cracks of the walls. You can kind of see the areas where they had left and like gone through, but there's no like. Over here, you think they found some kind of big something because they're all yelling about it.
Do you think that's what we were looking for?
And they're like,
Probably.
no, we were looking for adamantine. This is extra. It's better.
That's a good thing.
Maybe
You
we'll
see
get
more
extra
miners
pay.
come out saying, "You guys found photosite? What is this?"
Yeah,
Vorticite.
vorticite. There's a ton of it. And you kind of,
Vorticite, wow.
these two guys start pulling this like minecart out of the wall, kind of where it is, and you see there's kind of like an opening of what looks like some kind of old mine shaft inside of this wall over here. But it's all kind of half collapsed, and it doesn't really go that far. But this minecart managed to be saved somehow in this small little pocket. And this was right next to where you guys had seen the flat of piece of wall earlier.
I'm gonna ask one of the miners. Is there anyone on the other side of these rocks here?
Which, short. I don't know. It's kind of.
Probably.
Is there anyone over there?
We
Can you
didn't
hear
get
me?
adamantine, but I think if we take this back to Onyx, he'll be let us be done and not have to come back.
Get out of this goddamn mines. Get out.
Get out of this
Uh,
fucking place.
All
How
right,
far
all right.
are we from the adamantine?
It's all over us. We have to mine it still. This is already mined.
Yeah, look at this. We just take a
So-
minecart.
Just put it in
Effie,
our
Han, and
minecart.
I-
Yeah.
Effie, Han, and I are separated from the group.
Yeah, you guys are
Uh,
separated from the group currently.
From
And
this
Rin, yeah, you kind of
position-
turn the corner, you find Han and this cowering, whimpering little, not
Do I
little, this
remember-
half-orc guy. You see Han, he's
Yeah.
kind of different than he was before. He's a little bit taller, he's covered in fur, and he's got these giant claws.
I recognize him though.
You can make out that like it's the same guy. He's wearing the same clothes and
Alright,
stuff.
I'm seeing in dark vision anyway. Grayscale, maybe I don't notice it. But so I remember the pathway we took in. Do I remember which one of these paths originally led out? Like,
Yeah, it would be this way.
all right, through
Well-
each of these, I'm gonna try to peek through each wall and make sure there's no miners left.
Yeah, go ahead and
or
make
if
a
I don't see
perception
anyone, I'm
check.
gonna call out to them if I don't see them.
Can I also make a perception check?
Yep.
While they're perceiving, I'm going to telepathically talk to Luck and just whisper in his ear, on my mark, just try and grab one of these with me. And we're gonna just position myself in like right next to the mine cart, and I'm gonna
as you kind of walk up, the miner just looks at you. He's like, "Oh, look at this," and he hands you one, and then goes back.
I'm a pocket it, and then
All right, make a sleight of hand.
All right, but I'm gonna use prestidigitation first to sort of make the sound the monsters made down this tunnel.
Oh my god.
Get everyone's attention.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and make sleight of hand. I say with advantage.
I'm also helping him, or like I'm also going to pocket on Luck.
It says no.
Advantage
I just think it didn't
on
work.
Oh, you can't you can't use.
Oh, just roll 2. Just roll 2.
Which makes me sad because I rolled a 20 and a 19.
Yikes. Yeah, just roll 10. All right, next one. 14. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be. They hear the noise and they're like, "Oh, let's get this stuff and get out of here, yeah, bro."
Yeah,
Sounds good. And then I look at
yell across, "We're leaving! Get out of here!" You guys just hear that faintly from over the other side.
With my perception check, did I manage to see through any of these walls?
You kind of could peek through and find a way. It doesn't look like there's anybody down there.
Okay. Let's there's only one way forward for the 4 of us now, so.
Can I use my mage hand to pocket one of them as well? Like grab one?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand.
Okay. I was lost so that we were going to do it together at the thing. So do I still get advantage?
You do not.
Okay.
Easy enough. They kind of just one of them just floats into your bag.
Yeah, and it's an invisible hand, so I just go whoop, it's gone.
Yeah, so then you see these guys start grabbing it, and all the other miners kind of bring this minecart over here, and they all start dragging it. Like, let's get out of here. Someone lead the way.
I am pocketing the one that they gave me.
All right.
So yeah,
I'm gonna look at the miner.
He's still in fetus position.
He's just.
Yeah, he's gonna look at it and be like, "All right, we're leaving. Stand
Hey,
up."
it's okay. They're all gone now.
You sure?
Don't worry. I'm sure. And if they come back, I'll kill them for you.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
I killed one already.
What? You're just a little girl.
Yeah.
Why is there a little girl in here? Why are you a monster? What the fuck? Oh, he's just kind of freaking out even more now.
Okay,
I'm just gonna throw him over his shoulder.
Just pick him up easy enough.
Does it seem like he's just not gonna,
Oh, Han just picked him up and brought it, so he's coming now.
Yeah.
All right, Han. The only way left.
Did he also have a minecart?
He did not. He just had his pick and his hat.
Okay.
No adamantium for us.
Then I follow the group out.
Yeah, Han's gonna put
I'm
his
kind of looking around for suspicious capture.
Are we still